Hi, these are my marathon tips for beginners. My name is Mike and I'm a marathon running specialist based here in York, and I've ran a few marathons up till now. I've just completed Manchester Marathon, which I highly recommend, let's jump straight into these 5 tips that I think will help you as a beginner. So tip number 1 is this: it's to hold your horses. When you first start out in the marathon, when the gun goes off, it's very easy to go out too quickly, which you're going to pay for later on in the race. So really kind of stick to your race plan, stick to your race pace, whatever that was in your training, and try and hold that pace for the duration of the race, of the marathon. Okay. Tip number 2 is to stick to the racing line. What I've seen a lot of beginners do is waste a lot of energy and therefore add a lot of time to their race time by not sticking to the racing line, and instead spending energy weaving around other runners, when instead you could be going around the course in as straight a line as possible. Tip number 3 is to make sure that you drink something small and often. It could be something like Nuun tablets, which also help with your electrolytes, so that you don't cramp up and so that you feel kind of mentally more alert and more lucid. But in general, just make sure that you drink plenty and often during the race, so that you don't get to the point where you're thirsty, because by the time you feel thirsty, you're already dehydrated. Okay, so that's tip number 3, is make sure to drink plenty, well, not large, you're not chugging it back, but small and often, and ideally something that you like the taste of. Tip number 4 is kit. So if, say, you're running a marathon for the first time, what you will invariably do is go to the expo in a couple of days before the marathon. So it'll be the expo that you maybe go to for the London Marathon. What you may do whilst you're there at the expo is buy brand new kit, but please promise me you're not going to wear any of that kit to actually run the race in, because that is a one-way ticket to Chafe City. Okay, because what you want to do is wear what you're comfortable with, wear whatever you've been training in to run the race. Otherwise, if you wear brand new kit, if you wear brand new trainers, they're not going to have been broken in. If you wear brand new tops and shorts, you don't know where they're going to chafe and rub, and over 26 miles that can become uncomfortable very quickly. Okay, and tip number 5, my marathon tip for beginners, is to smile. When you're out on the course, especially something as big as, say, London, you're going to be photographed, so you need to smile. And not only that, it also helps in terms of just helping you with your overall energy and overall feeling of, being able to carry on running. Whereas if you grimace, one, it doesn't look very good on your photos afterwards, but 2, it also kind of encourages your body to close up, and what you want to do is smile, which helps to kind of lift up your whole body, and ultimately help you run easier and get to that finish line quicker. So there are my 5 tips in summary, which were to pace it right, stick to the racing line, drink something small and often, stick to kit that you've worn in training, and smile. Okay, so if you'd like further tips and hints for your running, then please visit my website, www.michaelfan.co.uk, which is in the description box below this video. Good luck and to your running success.